Welcome to this explainer. You know, a lot of people think the secret to taking your English from intermediate to highly professional is just memorizing a ton of big, complicated vocabulary words. But actually, it's not. The real secret is learning how to connect your ideas smoothly. This explainer is designed to be your ultimate study guide, so grab a pen and get ready to take some notes.
Okay, let's take a quick look at our roadmap for today. We'll be covering 6 main sections. 1. The secret to natural writing. 2. Coordinating conjunctions and fanboys. 3. Subordinating conjunctions. 4. Transition words. 5. Choosing the right connector. And 6. Mistakes and final thoughts.
Starting right off with Section 1, The Secret to Natural Writing.
Let's look at the text on the left here. Now, there is absolutely nothing grammatically wrong with these sentences. I like technology. I study English. I want to work abroad. But let's be honest, they sound completely disconnected, right? Almost robotic. And that's because every sentence just stands totally on its own. Now listen to the flow on the right side. I like technology and I study English because I want to work abroad. As a result, I practice every day. It flows beautifully, and that is entirely because it uses linking words.
So, the takeaway here is that good writing really isn't about using obscure vocabulary. As you can see, linking words, which are also called connectors or transition words, do all the heavy lifting for you. They help your reader understand exactly how your ideas relate to each other, whether you're adding new information, contrasting two different things, or showing a really clear result.
Moving right along to Section 2, Coordinating Conjunctions and Fanboys.
Whenever you have two complete, equal ideas that carry the exact same weight in a sentence, a coordinating conjunction is the grammatical bridge you need to link them. Think of it kind of like a perfectly balanced scale.
You can actually easily memorize these equal connectors using a super common acronym, FANBOYS. That stands for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Listen to how the word and perfectly balances this statement. I enjoy programming, and I study English. Or how but contrasts two equal thoughts. She was tired, but she finished the project. They're just connected beautifully.
Now this brings us to a comma rule that honestly trips up so many learners. You must only use a comma before a coordinating conjunction if it joins two completely independent clauses. Basically, that means both sides must have their own subject and verb. Listen to the left side. I finished my homework and I watched a movie. Both sides are complete thoughts. But look at the incorrect example on the right. I like coffee and tea. The word tea by itself is absolutely not an independent clause, so we definitely do not need a comma there.
All right, Section 3, Subordinating Conjunctions. Think of a subordinating conjunction as a really handy way to attach an incomplete thought, like a reason, a condition, or a time frame, directly to a complete main idea, just so the whole sentence makes perfect sense.
Take a quick moment to pause the explainer and review this list. Words like because, although, unless, and while instantly change the whole dynamic of a sentence. For instance, the phrase, because I want better career opportunities, cannot stand alone. It depends entirely on the main idea, I study English. Listen to another one. Although it was raining, we went out. See how that works?
Okay, here is a fantastic visual rule for your notes. Look at how sentence order completely changes your punctuation here. If your dependent idea comes first, like although I was tired, you must use a comma before the main idea. But if the independent idea comes first, I finished the report, although I was tired, you just drop the comma completely. It's a really simple rule, but mastering it is going to make your writing look incredibly professional.
Let's jump to Section 4, Transition words.
Transition words are essentially your absolute best tools for guiding a reader through a much longer piece of text. Instead of just functioning as conjunctions within a single clause, they connect ideas across entirely different sentences or even whole paragraphs. They act as these really powerful signposts.
You'll commonly see these grouped by categories like addition, contrast, and result. Listen to this sequence. I wanted to improve my English. Therefore, I started taking online lessons. Notice how the word therefore starts a brand new sentence to show a result, and it is immediately followed by a comma. This is exactly what a classic, highly professional transition word structure looks like.
Moving to Section 5, Choosing the right connector. So, this table categorizes every single connector we've discussed today by its specific grammatical purpose. Whether you need to show contrast with the word although, give a reason with since, or lay out a condition with unless, all your options are right here. I'd actually highly recommend taking a quick screenshot right now. It is the perfect study guide to just keep handy on your phone or computer for the next time you're drafting emails or essays.
And finally, Section 6, Mistakes and Final Thoughts.
Let's take a look at a really common mistake, using way too many short sentences. Listen to the left side. I woke up, I had breakfast, I went to work. Honestly, it kind of sounds like a children's book. Now let's add some connectors on the right. After I woke up, I had breakfast, and then I went to work. It's the exact same story, but it flows so much more seamlessly and professionally.
As this quote says, advanced writing is about relationships between ideas, not complicated words. You really don't need a massive dictionary of complex words. You just need to explain, compare, contrast, and justify exactly how concept A relates to concept B.
This highlights what is probably the single biggest step you'll ever take when moving from intermediate to advanced English writing. Simply put, don't collect vocabulary, connect ideas.
So, as we wrap up this explainer, I have a quick challenge for you. Pull up an email or an essay you wrote recently. Read it back and ask yourself, where did I sound like a robot? And more importantly, which of these grammatical bridges are you going to use right now to make those ideas flow like water? Keep connecting those ideas and just watch how much your English transforms.